All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kodash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in true sincerity, or just the brother Tawab Bakah from GMS Los Angeles, coming back with another video in the spirit. And once again, Tawadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, for opening my eyes to his truth, allow me to wake up another day and putting the spirit on me to do another lesson in hopes that I find the hopeful elect. Okay, this is inspired by a few videos I was watching early on on YouTube. Okay, you had this podcast, with these rappers. I believe the podcast with the rapper from out here. His name is Be Real. He was from that group, or he's still in the group, Cypress Hill. They were real big in the '90s, early '90s, and he had a few guests on his podcast. He had KRS-One, which KRS-One he was one of the what's the word I'm looking for? He was one of the pioneers of the hip hop music, during the '80s and into the '90s. And they had some other rappers, from out here in LA, from the early '80s or whatever, and they were discussing, this has been a major, I don't know what it is or what the hell is going on, but it's been a major debate going on with the tribes, particularly in New York City, where hip hop started, the culture of hip hop, and you got this debate going on who basically created it. You got the, so-called black people, claim to create it, so-called Jamaicans, so-called Puerto Ricans, and be honest, it's all bullshit, man. Who cares? But that just goes to show you that's the curses, because the tribes, like it goes back to in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, a man's eye shall be evil toward his brother, and that's that the envy between the envy of Ephraim towards Judah and Judah vexing Ephraim, because at the end of the day, all the tribes contributed, to what they call hip hop. That's why hip hop today, even though all this shit is bullshit, what a lot of these rappers be talking about, but as far as the sound, the flavor, the different styles, all the tribes contributed, all the different regions or whatever the case may be, and all these debates, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're simple, man. Because this is just another tactic to keep y'all divided, which we know, 2/3 of our people, they're not gonna come back to the understanding that they're the same people. We understand that, but we still have to tell you these things, because a lot of you are just simple, man. Okay, you're sitting here going on these platforms, you're online going back and forth with one another over nonsense, man. Okay, here it is, this damn devil, Trump, he's in office, he's getting ready to make things miserable for all you tribes, man. Okay, he ain't just zeroing in on one tribe, he gonna come down on all 12 tribes, man. Okay, and y'all sitting up here arguing about some goddamn music. Who started this? Who started that? Who gives a shit, man? This place is getting ready to be destroyed, man. All hell's getting ready to break loose here, man. Okay? So, I'm just going to bring out a few scriptures, and Lord willing, this is edifying. All right, this is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee." Right, because like I mentioned, we under those curses. We, and that was because of our disobedience toward the Lord. So the Lord has rejected the majority of the nation of Israel. That's why you Jakes don't know who you are, man. You sitting here arguing about, you got these niggas call themselves foundational Black Americans. That's what the scripture is talking about. The Lord rejected you niggas, man. Okay, first of all, we're not black. Okay, black is a color. Okay, a color that has nothing to do with nationality or your ethnic group. Okay, that was the byword that was placed on us by our oppressor. Okay, and we're not Americans. Okay, so you Jakes that's pushing that nonsense, talking about you're a foundational Black American, you're lost in the sauce. Okay, as well as you northern tribes. Okay, you so-called Latinos and Native Americans. Okay, you're not Latinos, you're not Hispanics. Okay, Spanish is not your original culture, man. Okay, because you see, all these things come from the oppressor. It's a way to keep you tribes divided. Okay, and now this is the latest thing. It's hip hop bullshit. This is the latest thing that push that divisiveness among you tribes. Okay, you get back. This is Hosea 4:6. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children." You see that? And this is the results. This is the results of not being obedient unto the Lord. Okay, that's why you look at the majority of our people; they're destroyed. A lot of our young men, they're attracted to that thug nature. Okay, they all want to be drug dealers, gang members. Not all, but a majority. A lot of them are in that mind frame. Okay, you got women. They out here being whores. Okay, and that's that's one of the main things that's uplifted in his music, this hip hop music. There was once a time where hip hop was, it wasn't necessarily glorifying the criminal life, but it's become that. That shit is on steroids now, man. And that's why a lot of these young rappers, over recent years, they've been getting gunned down, man. They've been getting put to death. Okay, you had notable ones like Nipsey Hussle, Pop Smoke. You had this other guy, P&B Rock. I believe he's from the East Coast somewhere. I think he was from Philly. I don't know, but he came out here to Los Angeles, and he got put to death. Because that rap music, especially nowadays, even going back to the 90s with the gangster rap shit, is nothing but death, man. That's all they talk about is death. Okay, so guess what's happening? They're getting put to death. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22. It says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are Sottish children, and they have none understanding." Right, our people are stupid, man. Okay, like I said, y'all sitting up here debating on the genre of music. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures tell us Jacob is the former of all things. Okay, who cares who made it? We all know Jake is the former of all things. Okay, it's foolish to sit up there to argue and you know what I'm saying, and have that evil eye towards each other over music that all the tribes obviously listen to. All the tribes listen. You can't find someone that's I don't care what tribe Jake is from. All 12 tribes listen to hip hop, some form of it. Okay, so like I said, this is just another tactic to keep y'all divided. And it just shows the foolishness of our people, the mindset where the minds of our people are at, man. That's Like for you to have your mind on that, especially in these times that's come, you don't see what the hell is going on in this world right now. You really think having a debate on the origins of hip hop is really all that important, man? With all the shit that's going on in this world right now, the cost of living is high as hell. People can't barely afford to pay their rent. Okay, you see the food, the prices of food are rising. Okay, wars on the horizon. You got war going on, rumors of wars. Okay, and you sit up here having stupid ass arguments about who started hip hop. Come on, man. I'm gonna read it again. It says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are Sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." You see that? You wise to do evil. Okay, you wise to murder your own people. You wise to sell drugs to your own people. Okay, you wise to go in the studio and rap about a lifestyle that you know you're not living, corrupting the minds of your people, corrupting the minds of the youth. Because why you think the youth do what they do? They do it because they're influenced by these artists. Okay, and it's not just hip hop; it's all these different artists out here, man. These actors, these entertainers, these athletes. Okay, all of them play a role in, influencing the minds of our people. Okay, especially the youth. Okay, so all that you tribes are doing, all that shit is evil. It's foolish at the end of the day, man. Because what has hip hop done for us as a whole, as a people, man? Where has that? What good has happened for us with that music, man? Okay, because a lot of y'all rappers, y'all had a lot of y'all had some fucked up contracts. Okay, a lot of y'all got gypped, man. Esau took advantage of your ignorance of the music business, man. And plus, the music business is not set up for artists to prosper like that, man. The music business is all about the labels, man, or these companies, these platforms that allow these artists to sell their music. The artist is not getting all that money back, unless they go the alternative route, which that takes time in itself. But if you call yourself an artist, you especially if you're mainstream, you're in the mainstream, you're in the limelight. If you're not at a certain level, like an A-lister or whatnot, you're not really doing it like that, man. Okay, it's all a facade at the end of the day, And like I said, going back to these debates, all the tribes were, the Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom, we are pressed together. We going through the same shit. We going through the same struggle. Okay, police fuck with all of us, man. Okay, we still, all of us is subject to payments. We all got to go to work. Okay, we all live in the same neighborhoods. That's the crazy thing about it, But it's, like I said, it goes back to the curses. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Bear me 1 second. This is Deuteronomy 28. I'm going to start at 15. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." You see that? So we didn't hearken unto the voice of the Lord. Okay, Jake was out there worshiping other idols, other gods, serving other gods. And the scriptures tell us that the Lord is a jealous God. Okay, so if you worshiping other gods, that's gonna kindle a fire with the Lord. That's gonna make the Lord very angry, man. And the Lord is very angry with us. You see that? And this is why our enemies, which is Esau, the so-called white man, these other nations, are above us right now, man. That's why you can go to a Jake neighborhood and Jake don't own no businesses there. Jake don't have no they own stores. You might see the Latin tribes, they might have their little corner market or whatnot, but they don't own it, because a lot of them, when they open their little market, they might be around for a year or two, but eventually, that shit it closes down or Esau shuts that shit down. Okay, but you see Moab and shit, or you see Elam and shit. They got their little spots in the hood. That shit never goes out of business, and you hardly see anybody going that motherfucker. I don't know how it is on the East Coast, but out here on the West Coast, for the most part, you go to these little stores on the corner, Jake. They go to these stores on the corners. Usually, it's either Moab, some places Ammon or Elam, man. Okay. All right. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 54. Now, this is one of the curses that fell upon us. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother. Right? Because at one point, to see another brother, another Jake, Israelite, so-called black, Latino, Native American man, at one point we was all tender and delicate towards one another, man. We had nothing but love for each other, man. It was we was kindly affectionate toward one another, back in the ancient times, but now we're in a time where, like I said, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. That's why you got the gang banging situation. Jake out here murdering one another, out here robbing one another. And when you look at hip hop has that form of that in the music. Hip hop. A lot of Jake and hip hop, they got this mentality is the shit on they own, to brag about, this carnal shit, just to basically wave it, rubbing it in somebody's face. Look, I got this, you ain't got that. I got this, I got this jewelry, I got this money. I got all the women. I got all the cars. I got a fat crib, whatever. That's what that's what a lot of them guys talk about. It's all about shitting on they neighbor. They ain't doing that shit against the so-called white man, because the so-called white man own their ass. Okay, because the so-called white man can take all that shit from their ass. And the reason why Jake got that shit, a lot of them got that, is because they sold out. Okay, they had to literally bend over, and sell their soul. But at the end of the day, like I said, you Jakes, there's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, going at each other about this hip hop shit is foolish, man. It's foolish. And it's not your heritage, okay? Hip hop is music. Our true heritage, our true culture, heritage, okay, is found in these scriptures, man. Being a Hebrew Israelite, okay, and that's what the Lord is getting ready to bring back to our nation. Starting with the elect, man. We're not gonna be in the kingdom, still holding to these ideas, when once this place is destroyed and Esau is out of power, and the Lord put down Esau and had all these nations under our subjection, the earth is going to be run through these laws, statutes, commandments, man. Everything is going to be in its rightful order, man. Okay, you're not going to see our men being homosexuals. You're not going to see our men being out here trying to be drug dealers, thugs, pimps. Okay? You're not going to see our women being whores. They're going to be covered up. Okay? They're going to be beautiful, but it's going to be modest. You know, it's going to be in a classy way. They're not going to be out here looking like fucking thoughts, man. Okay? Our children are going to be safe. They're going to be healthy. You know, we're going to be good, you know. That's when we're going to be really shining, okay? Jake want to shine here, but all that, what they said, like they say, the saying goes, all that glitters ain't gold, man, especially on this side, man. Okay? So I'm going to get one more scripture and I'm going to wrap it up. Bear me 1 second. This is Zechariah, because I said earlier, you know, 2/3 of our people, they're going to be destroyed. This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, that land's talking about America, okay, Babylon the Great. It says, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and died. 2 parts is the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, okay? They're going to be destroyed here, okay? Those that's in that mindset, those that want to still be in that mindset of being an FBA, being a so-called Jamaican, Haitian, so-called Mexican, so-called Puerto Rican, so-called North American Indian, so-called Seminole Indian, you know, so-called Cuban, okay, so on and so forth. You still want to go under these identities, these ideologies, you're going to be destroyed. You're going to be cut off, man, okay? It says, and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And see, that's who the Lord is coming back. The Lord is coming back for that remnant. See, the elect, the 1/3, they're not gonna be on that divisive shit. Okay, the elect ain't gonna be out here arguing with each other about who made this, who made that. Okay, you know, the elect is gonna be on one accord, one mind, one judgment. Okay. Gonna be in one accord, man. Okay, ain't gonna be no divisions among the elect. All right, it says, and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And that's the time that's getting ready to transpire, man. That fire, which is that tribulation, man. Okay, Jacob's trouble. I mean, we going through a little fire now, but you know, it's really going to turn up during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. When all hell breaks loose, that's when shit really going to get wild out here, man. And that's when our faith is going to be tested, man, on another level, okay? And Lord willing, you know, we be found as that gold, okay, and not stubble. All right, it says, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. You see that? So the Lord is coming back for that small remnant, okay? And these examples of these jakes on these platforms is, you know, they just an example of that division, man. That how the Lord's not coming back for those individuals, man. Okay, because when you hear the things, the statements that they be making, and you see how they say certain things, you can see that their hatred, man. You know, they don't just disagree with each other. They really don't, you know, they really don't like each other, man. You know, you can see that hatred that they have towards one another. Now, some of them, they don't have hatred, you know, but you know, when two, like the scripture say, can two walk together unless they be agreed? You know, if y'all can't agree on something, y'all just need to go y'all separate ways, man. You know. But our people are stupid. Like it says, they Sottish children. Our people don't understand, you know, when y'all can't agree on something, it's just best to go y'all separate ways, man. Instead of going back and forth, because there's no profit in that, man. Nothing's going to come out of that but confusion, man. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, Lord willing, this is edifying to you sincere brothers as well as you few sisters out there. Stay strong, keep fighting, man. We're almost out of here. So with that, I'm going to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKodash, the honest to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honest and salutations to the hopeful elect, putting his word in truth, sincerity. Shalom.